Hello everyone. Oh, I'm back again. Nancy Finch, doing my usual Nan Talks on a Monday. It's nice to be here. It's a beautiful day. Promise of spring outside. So yes, come and join me. I've got lots to talk about for half an hour or so. Nan Talks, yes. And everyone knows that Nan can talk. That's a bit of a slogan I want to encourage. People that know me know that's true. So, okay. If anyone's on there, oh, hi, Rachel. Oh, it's nice to see you. I've asked you all, well, some of you, to come and be a bit more interactive with me today because I've got a very interesting exercise for you to do or to be aware of. And anyway, so it's nice that some people are on here already. I presume everything's okay with the volume, Rachel, so you haven't said anything, so it must be all right. Right, so happy Monday. Monday's my favourite day, because so many good things opportunities can happen from a new beginning. Hi, Jane. I was hoping you'd be here. Rachel and Jane, and anyone else that's about to pop on and say hi, have a think about, I know this can be a bit embarrassing, but have a think about your age today. You don't have to tell me, but you will have to work something out according to this exercise I'm going to be doing with you. So I think you might find it a little bit of fun. So, yeah. So how did you get on, everybody, with last week's homework of doing the 3 V's? Hi, Irene. Nice to see you, honey. Yes, the weather's beautiful out there, isn't it? You said earlier today. So beautiful. So a lot more hope in the air, I think. So did anyone actually... So did anyone actually practice or have fun with the 3 V's last week? Because that was very good. It's very good for your, well, lots of reasons really, but it was good for all your relationships and your sense of self. All of that was really good. So if you had a practice of that, that's great. If you didn't, you can always go back and listen to it and see how you feel about playing with that. So today we've got some outside noise. Someone's doing some chopping down trees, I think, but hopefully it won't interfere too much. So we've got a 7-year cycle today. Oh, hi, Angelina, sorry. Hi, Kerry. Oh, thanks for popping on. I'm glad you did the 3 V's, Kerry. It's lovely. It's very, very good for you. And if you do it, incorporate all my tools together whenever you feel you know it's necessary, you will feel a difference. So anyway, so today is about a 7-year cycle. You might have wondered what that's about. But again, I'm going to go back to the chakra chart here, okay? Just about, I hope you can see that okay. So we've got 7 main areas of our body. And what most people don't realise, well, maybe you do, you've got these vortexes of energy are not just physical, but they're emotional as well. So, for instance, the red area here is all about courage and, oh, right, okay, hang on, I've been interrupted because someone's just told me she's 55. Okay, hold that thought, Jane. There is a reason for it. Every 7 years we go through, I've had my times table here because I'm rubbish at times tables. So, especially my 7s. So I've got a little prompt here to say which section you're in. But basically every 7 years you go through emotional and physical changes in each one of those areas, okay? And the reason why I love this exercise is because you kind of get something nice to look forward to, another lesson of self, if you like, as you go through them. So every 7 years, you're back down to base. Base 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 21, 28, etc. So I'm going to have a little look at that for you and see which one you are. So I will explain more as we go on. But Jane's just said she's 55. So looking at this, 49 would be here. 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Okay, so she's here. And actually, so am I. We're in our crown chakra. That's nice, isn't it, Jane? Crown chakra. That means you've worked through all those emotional classrooms, if you like, for the past few years. Now you're into fruition. Now you're taking it out there. Everything you've learned for the past 6 years and on, previous is all coming to fruition here. So you learn about security, courage. You learn about your relationships. You learn about your personal power and what you can achieve. You learn about heart chakra stuff, love, forgiveness, compassion, kindness, patience, all of that in that area here. Soul searching, really. Hi, Annie. Nice to see you, darling. And this area is a childlike expression. It's where you get out and play and Oh, there's so much good things happen when you're in this area. You're free. You're emotionally free. And then you've got, oh, that's nice. You've got some lovely hearts. Thank you. Oh, Irene, you said you're 68, 69 in May. Okay, 68. Where are you then? Let's have a look. 63 is here. 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. You're in this one. You're in the feelings one. Okay, well, I've got affirmations that's going to help you with this. So you make a note of where you are, or I'm going to put this on Facebook later, and you can work it out for yourself. Because if I put a little chart there to remind you, you'll know how to count up from there, okay? So you and me are in, Jane, you're in the crown chakra. That means that after that, it's like snakes and ladders. You go all the way back down to base again, okay? So, and Irene, you're 68. Yeah, you're in here. Yeah, so this is about feelings. You've got another year to go before you're in fruition. But this is about you trusting your feelings, Irene. You trust your feelings. You trust your intuition. And you'll work on that until your next birthday. Hi, Coral. Which one are you, Coral? Work out your age, okay? There's your 7 times table. If you work out your age from there, or if you know your 7 times table, go from here and then work up which one you're in, because this is going to teach you and show you where you're going to evolve next, okay? This is you evolving as you're working through those classrooms, if you like. It's a bit like cleaning up those emotions as we go. So, okay, you're 52. Okay, I love being honest about our ages, actually. I think it's just a number. But it's more than that today, isn't it? So 52, okay, 49, 50, 51, 52. So you're in your heart chakra, Coral. Make sure you make a note of that. That's the green area. Because what I'm encouraging people to do is to concentrate on that colour. Obviously, I've got some lovely affirmations I wrote especially for you last night. You can't see them this way around, but I'll read them to you. And you will definitely be able to enjoy going through this year a lot better if we work on the areas that we are cleaning up, okay? So far we've had Irene with this area. Okay, Kerry, oh, you're 39. I'll write that down, okay? But you need to write it down too, okay? So Irene has got indigo. That's, I embrace my spiritual growth to find trust and belief in myself. This is the one you need to say to yourself. And I'm encouraging people to get things like crystals or jewelry of some kind, or have flowers around the house. That is the colour that you are working on now, okay? Absorbing the colour. You can meditate on the colour. You can wear the colour. I'm wearing it. I'm wearing a lot of it. And I've started wearing my purple stuff. It's quite good. Oh, 58. Hi, Elizabeth. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Right. Every 7 years, just for Elizabeth, every 7 years we go through emotional and physical areas of our body. Okay? We change. We evolve. We work. Our cell changes work as well, by the way. Every 7 years, your cells change. Physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, you are changing all the way through as we go through. So security issues, courage, relationships, personal power, heart chakra, love, etc. And inner child joy, etc., trust and fruition. So you said you're 58, didn't you? Yeah, okay. So looking at my little chart, because I'm rubbish at this, 56 is back to base, okay? So for 2 years ago, you would have had a lot of changes going on that would have made you develop a sense of trust and courage and determination, okay? But now you're in the yellow. 56 is here. Where am I? Yes, 56, 57, 58. Here you are. That's a wonderful place to be. That is where you develop your sense of confidence and amazing authenticity. You start to have more joy in your life because you start to trust that you are enough in that area. You trust that you are powerful. You start to develop that power. You start to get out of your comfort zone when you're in this yellow area. So it's a really nice colour to develop your sense of personality and where you want to go in life, open new doors. It's a confidence thing. And I definitely, when I was in this one, definitely took myself out of my comfort zone and did more things with my life, okay? Jane, remind me which one you were in again, because I've got people popping up. Oh, Susan's in indigo. Lovely. Well, that's really nice, because as I say, it's trusting your feelings. I was there last year, and I really learned to trust my intuition a lot more. My spirit grew from that. And so if you say, I embrace my spiritual growth to find trust and belief in myself, it is very powerful. So we're going to work out A few more people perhaps just reminding me where you are on that chart, because you are changing. You're definitely changing for the better, because you're cleaning up and presenting more opportunities to grow on a soul level as well, emotionally, physically. So every 7 years, you might find that you have a period of time where you sort of work on yourself. Maybe you're more healthy, you develop. Oh, that's really good. Thank you, Elizabeth. You develop yourself. I'm certainly healthier now than I was 7 years before. And it's little changes you make on yourself that makes a difference, okay? You can play with your colour. You can play with your colour. It's fun. I've got lots of people getting themselves little reminders of absorbing the energy of that colour. You know, like your things that you wear, things that you eat and drink. Crystals are really nice for me because I love crystals, but you could have just the clothing you wear. Oh, Angela, thank you for joining me. 59 in green. Let's have a look, because you're probably better at your times table. 56, she's right. 57, 58, 59. So she's in green. I'll read you, Angela, I'll read you the green one. I show love and compassion to myself and others. This is where you're learning all of those things again. We learn them all the way through our lives. We go back and over again in the similar areas that we have to develop and change and clear up and cleanse. So I show love and compassion to myself and others. Very powerful. And it might be this year, while you're in that, you're sort of working on patience as well. You might find you get a tiny bit impatient with something. Just keep showing compassion. Patience is kindness. And you're developing that kindness inside yourself as you go through this. You've got a whole year of it. It's fun. Get yourself some candles, different colour candles, and work through that. And light the candle and say your affirmation. And think about someone else you know. Perhaps it's a family member or, you know, your own family, your friends. And you think, I wonder what they're in. And you work out where they are working on their emotions, because that will have an effect on their body, as we know. But because that happens at the same time. But where emotionally are they? You know, are they about to change their life? I mean, next year, I'm back down to here again, and there's going to be big changes. Well, I don't have to be worried about that, because the changes will always make me stronger, and it's opportunity, opening new doors in a bigger way. This is where people generally, if they're here, they generally either move house or change their life in some way. They might have a new job. They might go and do something really exciting that they've never thought they'd do before. You know, they have the courage to do it. This main one is about courage. So unless people want to keep popping on and asking me where they are, I'm going to read you some of the ones that you'll need from those. So if you're in red, you work out you're in the red area, okay, then we have to say this. This is really nice. I use courage and determination to change my life for the better. This is having trust in yourself. This is realizing that change isn't, well, yes, it is scary, but it's necessary. And you have to get on with it and change it. And when you look back on the changes that you've made, you probably think, well, I actually had to do that, but I didn't know at the time. So if you're in the orange area, this is about relationships. It's all about relationships, about yourself, how you view yourself, how you compare yourself to others. It's quite it's a nice one to go through, because you become a better friend to yourself when you've gone through it. And you need to value yourself. Going back to the 3 V's I did last week, this ties in beautifully. So if you were in orange, you could do the 3 V's as well. I value me, I validate me, I very much love me. So in orange, if you're in there, then it's I value myself in all my relationships. I am enough. That's really about being enough for yourself. Really understanding that that's okay as you are. You haven't got to do anything extra or be anything extra, compare yourself to anyone else. As you are unique and beautiful, like a flower in the garden. You cannot compare that flower with another. They're all unique. And so we have to learn to value ourselves in that area. And if we haven't done it enough when we go through it, the next time you go through it, you'll be going through the same things again, only cleaning yourself up a bit. So you'll be able to grasp that gift of value a lot more the more you go through it. Keep going through them all the time, every 7 years. Keep going back down, keep changing, keep going back into that classroom if you like. If you haven't learned enough in that classroom, you'll go back and you'll learn more. And that's why people are always sort of happier when they get older, because they've worked through those feelings. They know where they stand inside each one of those emotional areas. So if you're in yellow, that area there, that solar plexus area, I am powerful, confident, and stay true to my authentic sense of self. Not many people stay authentic. They give away their power, especially when they're in that area. You've got to learn, and you are learning, to be more confident in who you are, and to know, that kind of leads on beautifully from the value, but to know that your authentic self is enough. You know, it is beautiful. It's an example to others as well. Just being yourself and developing that character and allowing that character to shine. It's like shining a bright light on the world. I personally love that one because I've always had no confidence. You wouldn't guess, but I had no confidence. I was always a very tiny person and not very authentic. I'd be what anyone else wanted me to be. And it's so easy to give away our power doing that. And when I got through those areas of yellow, I realised, I thought, yeah, I'm going to start to own this person. And it was lovely. So, hi, Angela. Oh, we've already done that, haven't we? 59, yeah. Is there anyone else wants to ask me where they are on the chart? I'll tell you. So we've done green again. Green, obviously, is the heart chakra. That's up there. When you're saying these, you're actually helping your body as well, okay? You're helping your emotions, but the key words I've used and the key feelings that you're going to feel are going to help to keep that chakra energy flowing. Therefore, you're helping yourself in that area, okay? Because sometimes when you have an area shut, you can have an imbalance, and you'll be aware of that. And it's because we're working on those emotional areas that make it shut down. So if you can say this, you're fooling your subconscious, which is massive, as I keep talking about, and you're going to drop a pill, if you like, into your body with words, and you're going to be able to keep that, or try and hopefully keep that energy flowing. And if it flows, you have less imbalance and less problems, okay? Which is what we need. Especially as it's good for your immune system. When you're in green, you really need to keep that open, okay? So I show love and compassion to myself and others. That's what we say when we're in green, okay? Oh, hiya. That's lovely to hear. 51. Okay, 51. Let's see what she's in. So 51, 49, 50, 51. Oh, you're in yellow. That's wonderful. I love yellow because obviously this is where you develop yourself and your confidence. This is where you start to be brave. You get courage here, but you start to be a little bit more out there. You start to knock on a few doors. You start to do things differently, and you start to shine your light, which is what you deserve to do. You might have found everything you've ever learned or want to take out, or new job or anything else. That can be easier to achieve when you're in that area. Okay? Oh, you're very welcome, darling. So, where are we? We're on green. We're on blue now. Let's just go for blue. Anyone that's on this area, well, because I mean, it's nice to look forward to when you're one before. You think, oh, I'm going to get into this. I'm going to get into this lovely area of blue. I create happiness and fulfillment through my playful expression of self. We learn to play. We learn to play and take ourselves less serious when we're in the light blue area. That's what we need to do. Hi, Julie. Julie, where are you on your chart? If you tell me your age, if you're brave enough to tell me your age, I'll tell you where you are. Or anyone else you know that you want to know what they're going through, I can help you with that. So, as I say, I'm not very good at my 7 times table, but if you tell me, I'll work it out for you. I'm staying very authentic today. So, when we go through these areas and we clean up, we work on these areas, we will feel better physically. It will show its evidence physically and emotionally, obviously. Spiritually as well. I mean, we're going into the spiritual one now, the indigo. Like I've already read twice to you, I embraced my spiritual growth to find trust and belief in myself. How many people really trust themselves? How many people trust their intuition or their decisions? Not many. Not many. And I've always been one of those people as well that didn't. So I had to learn to trust myself. I had to learn to work with that trust. And just do it anyway. You know, your spirit will grow from the liberation you give yourself when you start to trust yourself. It doesn't matter. Trust anyway. Just go inside yourself and trust you, because it doesn't matter what the outcome is. The exercise of trusting is going to really help you. Oh, thank you, Annie. Please, can you read out light blue again? Yes. And I'm going to put this on Facebook again anyway with the little chart so you can work it out if you're watching this later, or you want to work out a friend or family, okay? Light blue. Right here, this is for you, Annie. I create happiness and fulfillment through my playful expression of self. How beautiful. It's like a child's energy. It's like getting a balloon and inflating helium and letting that balloon go up. You're really happy and elated. You're light. When you go into the blue area, you're in a light respite area. It's like a holiday for a year. So where were we? Oh, and now we're on the purple because we've done the indigo. And it does go up in order. And you know where you're going on the next one. You're going back down to base again, okay? Always starting with the base because that's our more dense energy. And when we're born, we're here, okay? In the base, on the red. So going to purple, I allow my own wisdom to guide me to success and happiness. That is what I have to say every day. If I don't say that, I'm probably going to attract some challenges in that area where I have to work through it. And that's fine too. I mean, it's all valid. But why don't I just push the easy button and say this? If I say I allow my own wisdom to guide me to success and happiness, I'm offering an opportunity for my mind to take that instruction and that intention and move forward with it. So it's a really fun thing to do if you can play with your colour. Embrace your colour and the gifts from it, because the gifts are there. You know, you'll learn courage. You'll learn to value yourself and value others and trust relationships when you're in the orange. You'll learn to be brave enough to be yourself authentically. You'll be able to forgive easier when you're in the green, and you'll have a lot of that kind of stuff going on. It'll be about being compassionate and kind. It's about being patient with yourself, okay? It's also about loss as well. We kind of deal with loss better when we're in the green. We're just going to absorb the love and the compassion. It's a very peaceful place that year when you're in there. And as I say, then you're in the light blue. After that quiet, peaceful place for a year, you know, reflective really. When you're into the light blue, it's like a holiday. It's letting out in the garden and the sunshine and running around like a happy child, which is what you need. Oh, hi, Katie. Katie, which one are you in? Tell me your age, darling, and then I'll tell you which one you're in. I like more interaction. I love this. This is really nice. I like to do this more often because it's fun, okay? So it's worth looking at yourself to see which gifts you're getting, and you can get the general impression from the affirmation what gifts they are. The key words that I've used are the gifts you're going to learn about yourself in this year. So embrace them. Don't be worried by them, because, you know, a few of us that are going back down to base, it's exciting. What am I going to change? I mean, I might travel the world or write a book. I don't know. I'm writing a book now, but you don't know where that's going to go. Changes can bring happiness, okay? So don't be worried about the base. It will definitely show its evidence, and I'll be able to remind you of that later when it happens to me. So go on, give me your ages. And Katie, how old are you, darling? If you want to be brave enough to tell me. And if you don't, just work out your 7 times table and tell me which colour you're in. Always going back. 7 times table is always here. Work your way up in the numbers. 7, 14, 21, 28, etc. You're going up through those until you get back down again. Okay? So is there anyone else wants to know? Because Katie's gone quiet there. So, okay, if anyone wants to be brave enough to tell me how old they are, I'm not vain, I don't care. I'm 62 and I'm definitely in the crown, okay? Don't feel it sometimes, but that's fine. And if anyone's got anyone really old, timetable only goes up to 84, 91 years old, back down again, and then 98. I mean, I plan to be 106, I think. That's what I'm aiming at. If I could be 106, like a few local people here, it'd be lovely. So think about somebody that you love, and you can understand what they're feeling if you go into the colour, okay? Vicky, that's lovely. You're 48. Oh, that's interesting. You're 48, you're here, because 49 is back down to base again. So you're in purple as well. I've surrounded myself with purple colours. I've got a lovely purple amethyst thing there, a beautiful dream catcher someone gave to me. I'm purple crystals, and actually you can link that with, as you touch or behold or see, take in the energy or the vision of that colour, you can then get used to learning your affirmation. So every time you touch this or you look at that or you wear something or eat that colour, think to yourself, the affirmation that goes with it. I allow my own wisdom to guide me to success and happiness. So that's for you, Vicky. And you can always write that down. And I'm going to put this on Facebook. So what you can do is you can take a picture of it and you'll know where you're going next, which is nice. And then you've got that for your tool to use whenever you want. And it's one of my favourites because it's practical, it works. Oh, that's lovely. Hang on, Carol is 14 this. Oh, Clover's 14. Oh, yes, definitely. Yes. So Clover's in the red. This is changes, big changes. But you'd have noticed that the lessons we've learned lead us on to bigger changes. Each time we clean up, they're not dramatic or, traumatic. They're just changes. They're just something that leads you into a whole new place of self. You're welcome, Vicky. It's very, very lovely to be here with you. So yeah, 14, it's not an easy age anyway, is it really? But they're going to want change. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I want to get out and I'm impatient. Again, it's a kind of impatience in here because they want change. Naturally, you're going to want change. You're going to do that. You're going to do it mentally, emotionally. It's all going to happen in here. And you'll find that area of your body, because you're going through that area, will be a little bit more sensitive, but definitely stronger at the end of the year. So you might find if you've got any ailments, any problems, any physical imbalances, if you like, work out where it is on this chart. It could be a shoulder problem. It could be a tummy ache or something, maybe you make too much acid in your tummy. You might be going through the yellow area, but you will definitely improve as you go through that area. Okay, so it's what I really love to show and share with you. It's from my new book, The Choice Is Mine, that I'm writing. And this is just, I love to air and share my ideas on here because then people get a chance to play with them and give me feedback to tell me how they got on with them. Oh, yes, that's right. Thank you, Coral. I'm just reading here that people do get stronger and more confident. You'll notice it when you've come out of this sharing your truth with the world, your connection. This is like getting out there and really embracing your potential and your success. Then you go down to this area again, like you say, and it's just it's liberation time, because then you think, well, what can I do now? How can I develop even more of where I'm going in life, my purpose? And you'll find that you definitely feel stronger after this. You're like a lioness after this, because when you're going through it, as I say, there's going to be issues that make you develop and clean up from those previous experiences you've had when you were in that area. So, Cole, if you could give, what's the name? Sorry. Anyway, I've forgotten her name now. Sorry. If you could give your daughter, I use courage and determination to change my life for the better, that's really going to help. Okay? That's really going to help. Clover, I think her name was, wasn't it? So, okay. So if anyone's got any questions, you can always contact me. You can always ask me later. If you don't want to work it out yourself, you can always say, my friend, my family is this age, what are they in? And I can, or you can look it up, and I say on Facebook and work it out for yourself. So it's fun to do. It's very good for you emotionally, mentally, spiritually. It is very, very good for you. It helps you to develop yourself and be an example to others as well, You're very welcome, Coral. It's very nice that you joined me. And please share this with everybody else. Okay, share it with your family and friends. It's a bit of Monday niceness, if you like. I like to get out there and give people a bit of inspiration, something they can do that makes them feel more in control of their lives as well. People need to feel an action, a change is going on in their lives. And if you focus on something and you're happy about that, wherever you're focused, you're going to help your body naturally anyway. You're going to release nice hormones, happiness hormones. So if you're inspired by this, keep coming back every Monday at 1 o'clock. Next Monday, I'm going to be doing mantras in motion. That's really nice. It's all about how we can use a mantra, an affirmation, when we're doing other stuff, and why that's important and how it fixes into your subconscious and how great that is for you. Okay? So, and I'm always guided by my spirit guides as to what I'm going to be doing with you. I've got 70 different emotional tools I can use, and I'm not thinking about which one I'm going to give you. I'm just led that way. So you must need these mantras next week. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing them. Yes, so what else have I got? Oh, I'm going to have to Remind you that full moon meditation is on Saturday, the 27th at 8 o'clock. I know it seems like a long time since the last one, but if you want to join me on that, that's great. So this Saturday, 8 o'clock on the 27th. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be the Tree of Hope. We need, well, we're getting hope now anyway, but we need more of that. So it's going to be the Tree of Hope. That's what we're going to be. That's what the theme is going to be. And I'm also just going to promote for a moment. I do private meditations for certain themes, if you like. And I've started doing those now with many in mind, but I've got an overeating one I developed, I created. And so if anyone's interested in the overeating one, just let me know. I've got a friend who is experiencing that one at the moment, and I believe it will be very effective. So, Irene, oh, well done, Irene. I'm glad you feel okay. Good, good. It's lovely that all these lovely people I know in person, and personally, I think you're just lovely. Lovely for coming out, lovely for encouraging and being part of this and interacting with each other. It's all about support right now, isn't it? Everyone's supporting each other. So I think, I've just got to mention the website. If you do miss some of my talks or you can't get back onto Facebook, go to the website. It's www.nancyfinch.co.uk. And of course, you can catch me doing talks there, previous talks. And you can also catch all the meditations we've done there as well. Okay. And so have a little look round if you want to play with that. And there's a really good interview I did as well, a radio interview. So if you want to listen to that, that's lovely too. All of it will inspire you, hopefully. And I'm glad you're okay, Irene. It's lovely that you are. Okay. So you all stay healthy and happy and keep your energy high. Find a way of doing that because it's really important. Okay. Next week, as I say, enjoy. You can always bring pen and paper and write notes. But we're going to be talking about mantras in motion, and I'm going to show you how to really use that. I use it a lot as well. So thank you all. It's a namaste moment of goodbye. I hope you have a really good week, and thank you, and share this with your friends and family. It's lovely to be of service to you. Okay. And enjoy my website if you pop on there, and you can talk to me about private recordings and thanks, Annie, and also private sessions. I can do private sessions, holistic sessions that are really good. So anyway, enough of that. I shall see you next week, and namaste, lots of love, and thank you all very much. Thank you, Coral. Oh, thank you, Susan. Oh, it's lovely. Work out how old you are, Dan. Work out your colour. Oh, that's lovely. Thanks, And. So work out your colour, and we'll work out which emotion you need to be working on. Don't forget, look at your affirmations and use them. They are very powerful. Okay. Oh, thank you, Angela. It's really awesome. It's nice that you're here. But have fun with this. And I hope I've explained it well enough for you to follow. Your age in seven times table, and then count up. Where are you? Okay, lovely. So I'm going to go. Thank you, Vicky. And I'll see you next Monday, same time, 1 o'clock. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye, everyone. Thank you.